Hello, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be over the British Railway Class 755. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so now that our train has spawned, you guys will already see that at the top it says start engines. Now you guys might be thinking, why do you need to start the engines when there's catenary, this wire above you? Well, guess what? For those of you who didn't know, this is a bi-mode unit. Bi-mode unit means it is both a diesel and it is electric. It can run on both of those sources of power. Like for example, you'll see this 755 right here has its pantographs down. Now, when I get under the wire, I could hold P, and the pantograph, which is the, we'll say the arrow-shaped thing at the top of the cars, that will come up and it will draw power from the catenary wires above, therefore allowing it to be a bimode unit. And I believe the diesel generators are stored right here. In this, we're going to call it an engine car, is what I'm going to call it. That is, this is where the diesel engines are stored. And this train also has a very, very cool feature that I like a lot, is the bogies are shared between the cars. You guys will see that right here. This bogie, or this truck, has the front car and a second car attached to it. That's actually a very good stabilization feature, and I believe also in real life, it's better for speed. Um, so yeah, let's not eat the buffers. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be turning around. Our route today, just so you guys know before I continue the review on this train, is going to be from Marion all the way to Side-on-the-Sea. That is our route today. No, it is a route that I have not done. But anyways, with that said, we do have a red signal in front of us. Let's go over the interior of the Class 755. Now, as with most British trains, or British Railway trains in this game, they are obviously extensively detailed. They're probably one of the most detailed trains in the entirety of Roblox. The cabs are interactable. Like for example, right here I can close the doors, and there's a single bell right here for a guard that you can use to buzz the guard back. This is our throttle and brake, which I find super, super interesting. They even are animated. Like if I hit the throttle, there you go, and if I hit the brake, there you go. They both, it moves forward and backward, which is in my opinion very cool. This is the emergency brake. If I press that, the train will stop relatively fast. It applies maximum braking pressure to this unit, of which that is something we currently don't want to do right now because we don't exactly plan on stopping with the emergency brake anytime soon. Later on in this video, I also will demonstrate the bimode unit factor. Today, our train also is a 7-car set, minus the power car. There we go, that's sitting, the power car. So we have one 4-car at the front, and then a 3-car at the back. Anyways, with all that said, I will catch you guys when we are closer at Marion. Alright, you guys, we are going to be approaching Marion right now. We're going to be switching over off of this center track, and we're going to be switching over to the far left track. As we are going to be approaching Marion, we are stopping at the S-car stop since we have a full 7-car train. There is a... Okay, never mind. That's not an actual. I was gonna say I hope that's not an actual train because that would be very, very interesting. So this is my first time doing this route. We're gonna see how it goes. Another I don't know if it's like a funny thing with this train or whatever, but it's not really a quirk. Yeah, obviously every train has it, but the horn, at least in my opinion, sounds super, super interesting. So let's take a listen here. It sounds louder
This
than
is
most and
Marion.
super high pitched, right? Just higher pitched than definitely other trains such as the 800 series or even the 350s. It has, I guess, higher tonality, higher pitch, I don't know, but whatever it is, it's cool and it sounds nice. The windows, I just realized they're actually relatively big.
Welcome on
Another thing
board
about
this
this is
side on
the
sea.
interior of this train is
The next
absolutely
station is
beautiful. Look at it, it's
Whetstone.
stunning. We need, like, this, honestly, I would not mind sitting in this as a daily commute. It is so, so cool, and it is most certainly something that is better than American trains. and also adds a large variety of detail to British Railways itself. Because in this train, or on this game, the details such as, like, look, moving wheels. I know the bogies move. I don't think I've ever pointed that out before. But the bogies, or the trucks, they actually move while we're switching over tracks. I don't know if I ever pointed that out. I'll see if I can get a clip of that while we're switching tracks. But it's actually pretty cool how they're animated. Which I think you guys should, I think I should give you guys a look at that real fast. Because I don't think I've ever shown that before. Where the trucks actually move. Like, look at that. Look at those wheels. So cool, so cool. But anyways, we're gonna head to Whetstone. Alright, we're going to be approaching Whetstone here at about 40 miles an hour. So we should be able to easily stop at this station perfectly fine. Also, eventually I will do a video on how to stop properly in British Railways so you don't overrun the platform. Or to calculate your braking distance accordingly. Which I think would be useful for a lot of people. Because I know some people do struggle with braking distances and that kind of stuff. So I will be doing a video of that in the future. I do have a extensive list of ideas for you guys, and I really hope you guys do enjoy. But also, the doors, because obviously this is another detail with
The
this.
train now approaching
Here,
platform
where are
2
the doors
is
at?
the
Are they open?
1701
Here,
regional
here,
service
where
to
is it?
Millbridge, calling at Merion, Leeton, Henley Park, Fortis Green,
Here,
Elmtree
okay, let's look
House,
at the store real fast
Northcote,
since it's
and
open.
Millbridge. This train is formed of
Listen to the sounds,
6
look at the
coaches.
animation. Look at that. That is stunning. And also the little stepping thing pulled into the train too. Details like that are the details that matter, right? They're the details that people
Welcome
within
on
like
board this
the simulator community or
We are sorry.
realistic community expect in a game like this. This is our expectation, right? We're not gonna lower it. This game, in my opinion, actually raised the bar for what a train game should or should not be. Also, can I get a? You just see, look at the bogey right there. It's moving. You see that? It's actually moving. But yes, this game raised the expectation. Now, in my
we will
opinion,
shortly be
should
arriving
you
at
buy
Abbey
the Class 755? Should you
between
save
the
up
train
for it?
and the
Is it
platform
worth
edge.
it? Should you spend coins on the 755? Um, Given everything I just went over with the detail, its versatility since it's a bi-mode unit, because it can run both electric and diesel, it is very fast accelerating and has very amazing brakes. It's good for regional services, 100%. So, just to give you guys the short answer, yes, it 100% is worth the coins. Even if it has a lack of livery variety, which in my opinion is fine, I think the train makes up for it with its versatility, great attention to detail, and the extensive variety of routes, because you can easily make those coins back with this train. This is an amazing train to just grind out coins and get that XP, get those coins,
This is Abbey Road.
clock up
Please
those
mind the
miles.
gap
Like, I mean,
between the
here,
train
look,
and the platform
these
edge.
are my stats. You
This is
can
a regional
clock
service
up your
to
score,
side on
clock
sea.
up your passenger count, clock up your coins. You can do all of that wonderful stuff with this train, and easily within a day. Right? Like, let's say you spend hours
Welcome on board.
trying to get XP for this train. With this train, if you want to get the XP back, that is not a problem, because you can 100% do that in a very timely manner. So yes, this train is 100% guaranteed worth your money, your coins, or even if you want to spend Robux to get the coins, I think it's worth it. I would go as far to say as if you want to spend Robux on it, and normally I don't encourage spending, but if you ever so want to, or if you don't want to, complete the grind for this, um, you should. You should 100%, in my opinion, um, spend the Robux. This, in my opinion, the train is 100% worth it. You guys should get it. It makes up for
We will
everything.
shortly be arriving at Victoria Docks.
But
Please
anyways,
mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
as the announcement said, we're going to be arriving at Victoria Docks. Now, I've never went this way past Victoria Docks, ever. I'm speeding. Oh wait, let's see if I can get the bogeys. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Hold up. See, look at that. Okay, let's see if I can get it again. See? That detail's superb. British Airways, please continue what you're doing and maybe even do it better actually, right? Like British Airways, they're doing, the developers, they're doing an amazing job right now. But imagine if they can do better, right? Like, I'm not trying to higher my expectation, obviously, because this game itself is already a super high expectation. But imagine if they went above and beyond. Like, also just look
Victoria
at this.
Docks.
This is
Please mind
so
the gap
cool.
between the train and the platform edge.
That is so cool. Let's take a look at the animation one more time. And the sound here, look. Door shut. Then look at this. Like like I said, it's just the small things. Like I would say we need more games like this, but in my opinion we don't, because British Airways is doing it absolutely perfectly. Now, if a Fourth
Welcome on
Rail
board
developer is watching this, or if a CEO of Fourth Rail is watching this, which I highly, highly doubt, but please, I 100% beg for this. If you guys can do an American version of this, specifically the either the North Jersey coastline or the Northeast corridor from Trenton to New York, that would be amazing. I highly doubt that would ever happen, but please, if one of you guys is watching, at least hear me out. At least hear me out, at the bare minimum. But anyways, that aside though, I will see you guys when we are at Newhurst past this red signal. Okay, we're back. We made it past the signal and we're going to be stopping at Newhurst here. We're now on a single track portion of this area. Looks like there used to be a train track here, but it looks abandoned or it's a work in progress. Um, that's actually kind of cool. If they do add a train track here, that would be sick if they add it, because this looks like a work in progress, or it looks like it's abandoned and it's getting rebuilt, or it just got forgot about by the railway company. Usually the second one is the thing that happens the most. Um, we do have a green signal coming up all the way to Side on the Sea, and it looks like it does open up to a double track at some point up here, which I would hope it does, because single tracks, I mean, they're cool, but they occasionally get annoying, especially when it comes to heavy train traffic. But we'll see. Side on the Sea I know isn't too far. Yeah, like it's literally up the track, so we're fine. I'm not gonna even edit this part
Welcome
out. Like
on board. To
Side on the Sea. Is it gonna say the next station? There we go.
Side on Sea,
Let's
where
see.
this train terminates. Please ensure your personal belongings with you when leaving
Oh,
the
luggage
train.
racks. Imagine if the AIs actually put their luggage onto the luggage racks. That would be super cool. Hashtag new train idea. Train idea.
We will
New
shortly be arriving
animation
at
idea. That would be sick if they did that. That would be
belongings
absolutely
with you when
cool.
leaving the train.
I would pay even more if they did that. I would pay extra. Why don't we go into this track? We could have just continued straight. But, okay. Anyways, we're outside on the Sea, so with the video concluded, I hope you guys did enjoy this review of the 755. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and please leave feedback in the comments down below. So with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.